Welcome everybody to Forza Motorsport 6, and today we're taking a look at the 2011 Hot Wheels Bone Shaker. Now this is a one-off real-life version of the die-cast model, which was hugely popular. It still is actually, I think, and it was built by Picture Car Warehouse. And yeah, the detail on this car is fantastic, and it obviously would be, being only a one-off, but yeah, everything from the skull at the front with its hands gripping the headlights, to the suspension components, to the headers and the straight exhausts coming out of the engine, to the interior. It has a skull and crossbone steering wheel. It's got these really good indented skull and bone shaker logo on the doors, both sides. These quite uncomfy looking seats as well by the looks of it. And yeah, a skeleton spined gear shifter as well. It is automatic, so I don't expect to see that being moved, 3 speeds. And yeah, it's also got a fuel tank in the rear with a little box for tools, no doubt. But yeah, this is got a decent engine in it as well, to be fair. It's a small block Chevy engine, which is a V8, 5.7 litres, and it produces 402 horsepower and 398 pounds-feet of torque, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for a car that is a one-off after all, that is pretty decent. And since it only weighs 2,205 pounds, that's not a lot of weight for more than 400 horsepower, so yeah, it shifts, to say the least. But yeah, the main thing about this car is, yeah, it is a one-off, granted, and yeah, you're not really going to ever see this on the road. But there's so much good details to it, and there's so much to like about it, to be honest, because yeah, it's not often you find a rat rod on this game, if at all. And yeah, I just think it's a really neat addition. You could say it's a joke car like that Chrysler's Rocket 69, but this is a car that I think you could actually use in terms of racing in the lobbies. But to see what this car is actually like on the track, we're going to take it out onto a specific track and see what it can do. So see you when we get there. Welcome to Road Atlanta. We're going to take this car around on the first lap and talk through it on the second lap. So yeah, acceleration wise is actually pretty decent, 0 to 64 seconds and 0 to 109 seconds dead, and going on to a top speed of 152 mile an hour, which is pretty decent, especially for the fact that it has only a 3-speed automatic gearbox. So yeah, pretty decent in terms of power, which is to be expected with more than 400 horsepower, not weighing all that much. But yeah, that comes at a cost of handling, because quite frankly the faster you go the worse it gets. Don't know if you saw at the back straight, but it did start to wobble a bit over the crest. And yeah, 60 mile an hour or so, it's fine, but yeah, like as soon as you get above 100 mile an hour and you're on a straight or a bumpy part of the track, it's gonna start skidding out. So you have to be really rather careful. I guess part of that is down to the fact that there is really no weight over the rear end. And I imagine in real life the more fuel you use the worse it gets as well, because yeah, that fuel tank full probably provides a fair bit of grip, but as soon as it starts to empty out you're going to be struggling a fair bit, because I'm struggling now and yeah, I don't have fuel simulation on at the moment. So yeah, it's still decent to drive though, and yeah, interior wise I'll just go in now. It's pretty amazing to be driving around as well, especially since you can see the engine rocking backwards and forwards. Even does it with the exhaust as well. So yeah, again, it might come across as a kind of a joke car like I said earlier, but personally I find it to be pretty fun to drive and really rather interesting, and it certainly spices up the car list in the game, because there's certainly nothing else like this in the game, that's for sure. Though I would like certain cars like this that were actually real or based on cars and then modified, because yeah, I would like some rat rods in this game, well, more of them anyway, because yeah, they are an interesting breed of car, and yeah, I have no doubt in my mind that you could possibly make this into a pretty decent racer, give it some better handling, some extra power, and you could be onto a winner. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.